So laying with our head where normally our feet are. And before doing anything today, we will flow, we will move the body. Just come to lay down flat on your back, your hands next to your sides, your shoulders onto the mat, and really feel your body weight falling or pushing into the mat or the floor below you. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And then audibly exhale through the mouth, as if you're sighing out. Create that feeling of what you have after a long day. Finally, you may be ready to have dinner or go to bed and relax. Deepen your breath. And start to notice how you feel in your body. And when I ask you that question, we often focus on something that's negative. Our attention goes to something that's pointing out, standing out. And we tend to focus on something that's hurtful, or maybe tension, pressure. Now just notice your hands on the floor or the ground. Maybe the temperature. Maybe if you feel heavy or light. Without judging it, just take note. Now bring your awareness to your breath. You're practicing with me today, live. It's 2 days before Christmas. There might be a lot of things going on in your life at the moment. It might be that you're going to see your family and friends, and you need to organize a lot of things. It might be that you have gone back into lockdown. You can't go anywhere. These happenings in your life come with thoughts, and those thoughts often cause feelings. Even thinking of these things can change the rhythm of your breath. So notice what's going on in the breath here. Is it high in the chest? Or do you have it under control? Low in the body. Still deepening. Again, wherever it is, don't judge it. Just observe. Acknowledge it. Before we can dive or study our emotions, We need to work on our physical body and on the breath first. Create a sense of groundedness, or just easily ground down. And this is not an easy thing to do. But with practice, determination, and openness, this will come. There's one thing that I read today that really spoke to me. And it's such a simple thing, and I'm sure that you know. Once you understand fully what I mean with this whole practice of the breath, physical body, and your emotions makes sense. Very often when we think, or when we want to practice yoga, we think we need to be flexible. It's not a flexible body that you need. It's a flexible mind. Take one more breath here in your Savasana. Acknowledge the body. Acknowledge your mind. Acknowledge yourself laying here. Take one more breath in through the nose. And a long breath out through the mouth. On your next inhale, you can start to open your eyes. Bring the knees into your chest. And find a little sway from left to right and back and forth. Hug your knees in tightly. Maybe bring the head towards the knees and give yourself a big hug. Inhale here. On your exhale, bring the head down to the mat. Hug the right knee into the chest and straighten the left leg out long. Hover your foot above the mat. And take some foot circles here from left to right, right to left. And afterwards, just turn them around. Inhale. And exhale. Keep your lower back flat on the mat. And then bring the left knee as well into your chest. Straighten the right leg out long. Again, hover the foot above the mat and take some foot circles. Inhale. And exhale. Feel your core tightening, warming up, and bring both knees back into the chest. Find this little sway, maybe give yourself a hug again. And on your exhale, straighten both legs out long. Roll over to your belly into Cobra position. So bring the hands next to your chest. Come to lay flat on the mat. Keep your feet flat on the mat. And on an inhale, lift only a little bit. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. And inhale, lift. On this next one, bring the hands on top of each other, right in front or underneath your forehead, and relax the head. Relax your hips, your shoulders, and again let all of your body weight just fall into the mat. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale again, sigh out. Laying flat on your belly, forehead on the mat. So we're doing these poses flat on the mat to really ground down the body, create connection of all body parts with the floor or the ground. With your head on the floor here, I invite you to set an intention. What is it that you want to get out of this practice? And what is the reason that you are here? And it can be something super simple as just practicing yoga, which is fine. I'm not judging you. But it can be because of a particular reason, maybe for the theme of this practice. Whatever it is, get clear on your intention. Then release the hands from underneath the head. Bring your hands next to your chest. And on an inhale, lift into your cobra again. Maybe this time a little higher. Exhale, release. Inhale, bring the hands back and flip them around so the outside of your hands is on the mat. Inhale, cobra. Maybe lift your feet. Exhale, release. Inhale, last time. Lift into cobra and maybe lift your hands as well. Pull your hands back if you have them lifted so your shoulders are all the way down and your chest is nice and open. Exhale, release. Bring the hands next to your chest. Come onto your knees and push yourself all the way back for one breath in child's pose and then coming into your down dog. So inhale here and exhale and tuck your toes under. Get yourself ready. You know what to do. Push your hips into the sky or the ceiling and come all the way backwards into your down dog. Spread your fingertips wide. Maybe move your knees, moving back and forth, walking your dog. Shoulders away from the ears, hips up high. And exhale completely. Inhale again. Exhale, let go. On your next inhale, look forward, bend the knees, and then walk your feet towards the front of the mat, in between the hands. Inhale, come into a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. And you can play with variations. Bring your hands on the mat, on your shins, or maybe on the thighs. If you're feeling adventurous today, arms out long into airplane arms. Let's say one more. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. And exhale, forward fold. With your flat back, come all the way up to standing. Lift the arms up high. And exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, bend the knees. And exhale, then bring it all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Bend the knees, lift the arms. Come to standing. And exhale, mountain. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, bring it down. From here, bend the knees, sink the hips into the heels, and lift the arms up high, chair pose. Just one breath, inhale. And exhale, come to stand up and mountain pose. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Plant both hands on the mat and step the right foot back. Bring it into a 45-degree angle. Bend the front knee and lift up into warrior one. Make sure that the hips are underneath the shoulders. Your front knee in line with the ankle. You're super straight and active in your back leg. And your arms are up high, shoulders low. Inhale here. And exhale, bend your elbows, take a tiny back bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step the right foot next to your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time lift the left foot and step it backwards into your warrior one. Inhale, lift the arms up high. Check your alignment, front knee in line with the ankle, back leg active. Shoulders low, arms up high. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale one more time. Bend your elbows, take your back bend. And exhale, come forward. Frame the front foot. Step the left foot next to the right. Inhale, halfway lift, your version. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, sink the hips into the heels. Lift your arms, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, stand up, mountain. Inhale, lift the arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring it down. Place your hands on the mat, step the right foot back, 45 degrees, and open all the way up, warrior two. Again, check your alignment, front knee in line with the ankle, straight in your back leg, arms into a T, in line with the shoulders, and keep breathing. And here we're standing strong. This pose is a warrior pose and gives us the guts, the power, the strength and willingness to fight or to show up for ourselves. Inhale here and exhale completely. Reach it forward, drop the back arm and lift all the way backwards. Peaceful warrior, maybe take your bend. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg, reach forward again and drop into triangle. Now your front hand doesn't have to come onto the mat, it can easily just rest on your shin or your ankle. Inhale and exhale. Inhale again. Exhale, bend into the front knee, come back into warrior two. And from here we're going to try something different. Bring the arms forward, drop the left hand or the left arm underneath the right and come into your eagle arms. So we're strong in the legs, really open in the back and face in the front of the mat. Maybe lift the arms a little bit higher to get more opening in the back. And on your exhale, release, warrior two. Inhale here. And exhale, bring the arms forward, step into a high lunge. Just for our transition, bring the arms on the mat and step back to the front. into your forward fold. Let's take one breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come into a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms. Exhale, mountain. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, down. Place your hands on the mat, step the left foot back. Come straight into your warrior one. Open up into warrior two and find your alignment. Now you might find that you want to step the back foot a little bit further back. That's absolutely fine. Find what feels right for you, because, and I repeat this time after time, because I think it's really important to find your own alignment and find what feels right in your body. And know that it can change from day to day. It can change with the years. It doesn't always stay the same. Like everything is always changing. Your body is as well. Keep your shoulders low. And try to keep that front knee as forward as possible. Stay active in the back leg. Inhale here. And exhale. Reach forward, flip the palm, drop the back arm and take it over into your peaceful warrior. Maybe come into your binds. Inhale. And exhale back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg, reach forward with the right arm and drop into triangle. Do here what's right for you. Hand on the shin, the ankle, or on the mat. Inhale. And exhale. Bend the front knee. Tails up back into warrior two. And like we did on the other side, this time right arm underneath the left and take eagle arms. Feel the opening in the back. And if you can, bring your upper body forward. If you want even more, lift the elbows up higher. Inhale. Feel your back expanding. And exhale completely. Inhale here. Exhale back into warrior two. Inhale, reach the left arm next to your right. Come into your high lunge, only a transition. Frame the front foot and step your right foot next to your left. We're not going to really practice chaturangas today, but if you want to take it, feel free to do so. Otherwise, I'm just going to give you a quick demonstration of a modification. But free to just come back into your downward dog straight away. If you do, bring the knees on the mat, either chest, knees or chin, or keeping the upper body in one straight line. Bend the elbows, keep them close to the side body. Inhale for a low cobra. Exhale down. Tuck the toes, push into plank, and come back to your down dog. And in your down dog, let's take a few breaths. Maybe widen your stand and really find some comfortable position here. We're going to stay for 5 breaths. So ease yourself into it. Find what feels right. And know that if it's too much, come back into child's pose. So coming back to our emotions. You might have experienced different emotions already in this practice. We're speaking about emotions in general. Our emotions are shaped by many different external things, experiences, happenings, but most of all by the way that we interpreted them and the way that we let them affect us. Now that experience often shapes our emotion, maybe even for your whole life. But it doesn't have to be that way if you just become unaware of it and know how to observe rather than to react. So maybe think of a time that you were really affected. Maybe this triggers sadness or anger, fear. But think of it, what it was exactly that triggered it in the first place. This is always something that happens beforehand. Whether it's a person that said something or a bad experience. Or maybe just a simple thought because you're a worrier. On an inhale, look between your hands, bend the knees, and walk your feet. If you would like to jump, feel free, back to your hands. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms up high. And exhale, drop your hands next to your waist. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, forward fold. Drop your hands on the mat and step the right foot all the way back. Come into a high lunge. Now bend the back knee and push your heel backwards. Really find that stable grip with your hips underneath the shoulders. Lift the arms up high. Inhale. And exhale, bend your knees. Find a tiny back bend. Now this looks different for everybody. If you're very bendy, maybe you can come a bit further, but don't push yourself too much. It's just a chest opening. Inhale, lift the upper body up. Exhale, step into your warrior one. Inhale here. And exhale again, back. Take a tiny back bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach forward, flip the front palm and take it backwards. Inhale, back to warrior two. Take the left hand or arm underneath the right, face the front of the mat. Lift your elbows if you like. Exhale completely. Inhale. Exhale, let go, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, reach forward, triangle pose. Inhale here. And exhale. Bend the front knee, come all the way forward, frame the front foot, and lift the left arm up high, easy twist. Inhale. And exhale, frame the front foot, step the right foot next to your left, and inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands on the mat, straight to the other side. We're not going to do our mountains in between. So step into high lunge, and lift the arms all the way up high. Bend the back knee, push your heel backwards. Inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows and take your back bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, take your back bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, look forward, reach forward, come all the way back, peaceful warrior. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Bring the right arm underneath the left. Turn towards the front. Lift your elbows if you like. Exhale completely. Inhale here. And exhale, let go. Warrior two. Straighten the front leg, reach forward, drop into triangle. Inhale. And exhale, bend the front knee. Come all the way down, framing the front foot and lift the right arm up to the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale, frame your front foot. Step the left foot next to your right and come into our forward fold. Now bring the feet hip distance apart, maybe a little bit further. And grab opposite elbows and sway from side to side. Inhale, maybe find a little bit of length. And exhale as if you're falling or doubling yourself from the hips. Come all the way forward. If you have the flexibility or capacity, maybe your chest will touch the knees or the thighs. And here relax your head, your neck, your shoulders. Find this ragdoll. And catch your breath. Feel your feet grounding into the floor. And imagine all your negative emotions and feelings going through your mind into the mat, from your feet into your mat, slowly dissolving into the floor, the ground, away from you. That's not to say that negative emotions are banned or bad for you. We do need them sometimes to warn us for actual fear or danger. But giving in to them too much or letting them control you does have an effect on you as a person, on your mood, and the way you behave and act and react to things that happen around you. So the more we practice, the more we learn to observe, to acknowledge. And this acknowledgement is important because whatever persists, or whatever you resist, does persist. And take a deep breath here. Let go of something that's no longer serving you. We're going to take one more last flow. And in that flow, I really want you to find the guts, the willingness to observe these emotions rather than letting them control you or decide your reactions. Inhale. Exhale, let go. And get ready. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Maybe bring your feet together if you have them out wide and step the right foot backwards into your high lunge. Bend the back leg, push your heel backwards. Inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, take your back bend. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, bend back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach forward. And exhale, bend back. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Bring the left arm underneath the right. Face the front of your mat. Lift the elbows. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reach forward, triangle pose. Inhale. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale here. And exhale, come forward. Place your left hand on the mat and lift the right leg up for half moon. If you have the energy or you feel like it, you can just grab your foot and push it away from you. You can stay here in your half moon too. Inhale here. And exhale. Bring the right arm down. Come into your half split, standing half splits. Then trust the floor, trust your balance. Find a focus point in front of you. Keep looking at it. While you take your arms up, hands in front of your heart center. Then bend your left knee and lift the right knee into your chest. Come up to standing. And here you can take either your hand to toe, out long in front of you, or take a tree pose. If you feel unbalanced, try to find that focus point in front of you first. Once you have it, you can try come into tree pose, and maybe just place your foot onto your ankle, your shin. Wherever you are, take 3 breaths and really embody this pose. Feel grounded. Keep looking at that focus point. Inhale here. And last exhale. Inhale, lift the knee into the chest. Then sway the arms behind you. Push that right leg back into warrior 3. Step it back into your high lunge. Frame the front foot and step the left foot next to the right. Remember the chaturangas. We're going to repeat. So drop the knees, bend the elbows and come all the way down or into full chaturanga vinyasa if you like. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, all the way down. Tuck the toes, push into plank and come into downward dog. 1 breath here. And then bend the right knee and step it forward. Find your alignment, come straight into your high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, bend back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reach forward. Drop it all the way backwards. Peaceful warrior. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Drop the right arm underneath the left. Reach forward and lift the elbows. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, 1 last time. Exhale, warrior 2. Straighten the front leg, reach forward, drop into triangle. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, reach forward, come back to warrior 2. Bring the arms in front of you, come into your high lunge. Inhale. And exhale, hands on the mat. We're coming back into our half moon, so find your variation. The right hand just across the right foot. And maybe lift the left leg straight up high. Grab your foot if you like. Inhale. And exhale. Coming into our transition. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten the back leg. Find your focus point. Ground down through the right foot. Inhale. And exhale. Hands in front of your chest. Bend the bend your right knee. And lift the left knee into your chest. Inhale here, your variation. Hand to toe, standing, or into our tree pose. Inhale. And exhale. If you're in tree, really push through your right thigh. So you're pushing the foot away with your right thigh to stand up straight. Inhale here. And exhale. Hands in front of the chest or maybe up to the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale. Wherever you are, one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Reach the left foot all the way backwards. Come into your warrior three. Step into your high lunge. Then face or frame the front foot. Step into your plank. And chaturanga, your variation. Inhale. Exhale. Come into cobra on an inhale. And exhale down. Tuck the toes. Push into plank. Downward dog. We're gonna stay here for 5 breaths. If you need to catch your breath, come into child's pose. And from here, we're going to slowly cool down. Give the body some rest. Focus on the breath. And your experience. If you are in downward dog, I invite you to come into child's pose. Place your forehead on the mat and really connect to the floor below you. As you're laying here, be curious to where your mind is going. Maybe you're thinking of things that I've earlier mentioned. Maybe you're thinking of your to-do list. Just come back to your practice. Focus on your breath. And give yourself the time or that moment to really just be with yourself. Observe what's going on in the body, going on in the mind, and your emotions. On your inhale, lift the head, lift the upper body, swing the legs to one side and come to a seat. We want to come into our butterfly pose. So bring the feet or the soles of the feet in front of each other so that they touch and sit up straight. Inhale here. And exhale, come halfway down. Inhale, find length. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, find length. And next time, release. Come down as far as comfortable, just giving yourself that extra opening in the hips after all these warrior poses. And also give yourself some time to reflect, as if you're looking into a pond. And feel free to close your eyes. And these poses where we've got our head low and we're looking down, we won't be distracted by external happenings, sounds, people. Take this time to reflect. And as you know that all our feelings and our emotions come from something. Whether it's an experience, whether we like to judge or to blame a person, they are a reaction of cause and effect. The way you deal with it, though, really has to do with yourself and your willingness to observe rather than to let it happen and let it affect you. So whether it is sadness or anger, disapproval, envy or jealousy, which are all part of the clashes, try and understand where these feelings of emotions truly come from and what you can do to not let them affect you as much as they maybe do now or have before. And after what I just said, it's very easy just to tell ourselves, okay, from now on, I'm not going to let anything affect me. Or from now on, I will not do this and this anymore. But like we were speaking about in the beginning, just observe. Don't judge yourself. On your inhale, slowly bring yourself back up to a seated position. Bring the feet in front of each other, across the ankles. Hands on your knees, thumbs up to the ceiling. Inhale and sigh it out, maybe close your eyes. One technique to establish and create more positive emotions is expressing your gratitude. So while we come to the end of this practice, think of something that you're grateful for. Whether it is something in yourself, another person, something that's happened or an experience. Be as detailed as you can. Maybe tell yourself why. If you like, you can express your gratitude later with me, share your thoughts and ideas. I want to quickly express my gratitude for you guys showing up, for coming to our practice, and especially with Christmas excuse me, coming up soon. I think this is a great time just to acknowledge and tell you how much I appreciate that you're coming back here every week. And bring your hands back in the front of your heart center, maybe your hands in your heart or your hands on your belly. Acknowledge yourself. Express gratitude for showing up to this practice and working on your mental, your physical, your spiritual, all your bodies. And close the practice in a way that's suitable or most comfortable with you. Namaste.